Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Courtney and I am a full-time reseller on Poshmark and eBay. If you're not new, thanks for coming back. It always means the world to me. If you haven't subscribed and you like reseller content, basically reseller content, please hit that subscribe button down below. It lets me know that you would like to see more similar content. If you like this video, be sure to hit the little thumbs up. That definitely means the most to me. So with that said, I now have a full-blown series on ThredUp, and I don't mind. I like watching them, and I know a lot of people are looking for different sourcing options, especially if they can't get out of their house or if they don't have good inventory in their area. So I am going to do this box, and then I have two more. One that is an outerwear box, and then one that is a jewelry box. I've gotten the outerwear. I've had both of these for a couple weeks, and then the jewelry box I think I'm supposed to get on Saturday. With that said, that one's gonna be a hot mess of work, but I think it should still be interesting. After I'm done with those two, I will do a recap video probably mid-January and summarize all the boxes, what I thought was worthwhile, etc. So if you have not watched, this is a smaller box, this is the premium box. If you have not watched any videos on the Premium box, rescue box from ThredUp, I recommend going and watching for entertainment. Ann Eckhart, I hope I'm saying that correctly. She has a video with an open box. If you're new to my channel, I don't do the open box, I open beforehand, so I can really give you the details that are related to reselling that require a little bit of research. But she has an open box, and I think her video sums it up quite nicely. A lot of people, or the few videos I have seen, it's been a pretty big disappointment compared to other ThredUp boxes. And I think you'll see why here as well. So I did order this. I peek on their website pretty frequently when I'm bored to see if they have anything new, anything worthwhile, anything that I would want to try. And with the word premium, I don't know what your definition of premium is, but premium for me would be, it could be any variation things. But the one thing it wouldn't be to me is bread and butter, mall brands, because that is something that we all have access to, so it doesn't really seem like it's in that premium category. However, this box, I definitely got not what I would consider premium. There are two items I'm planning on reselling. The box was $50 with shipping, $5.99 of shipping, so $55.99. I was supposed to get 10 items, and yeah, we'll just jump right in. So this first one is a black express skirt. I do believe that you could pick the size on this, and I can't remember the range, but I want to say it was like a medium large combo box. But this is just a basic black skirt. You can see the little pocket detail. I was just wondering if that was, yeah, that actually is a flaw. Yeah, well, that just can be tucked back in. Some of the lining looked like it was coming apart. But it has a small slit up the back, very basic. You can't go wrong with a black skirt, in my opinion, but it's express and it's nothing very interesting. So I did look up comps for everything. I'm not planning on reselling most of this, maybe in a next yard sale or something along those lines. I might get $1 for each item, hopefully. But this one, the comps, the condition, I would say it feels just a little bit more worn than some of the other stuff, or it just feels worn. So it's an 8 out of 10. It's not in bad condition. The comps were only about $7 for this, so definitely not going to get a lot for that. This is a cute little Ann Taylor coral tank top with the little bow detail on the kind of keyhole back of the neckline. And this is a size medium. This is the Ann Taylor, not the Ann Taylor factory. The comps on this were about 10. I would say that's probably on a good day because it is a really lightweight tank. So that would be surprising. But again, I'm not listing it. Anything below 15, I choose not to list just for the time it takes for me to photograph, list, and also store. So that's just my personal preference. This is a Nautica a long sleeve, size large, and it's Nautica sleepwear. And it's just a maroon crew neck long sleeve tee. This one is new with tags, but it doesn't have like it might have been part of a set. So cozy, classic, yeah, it might have been part of a set. So very basic. If the comps on this, maybe $12 for that, but again, I think that would be on a good day. You'd probably sit on it for a while. This is Karen Scott. This is size large, just a little navy tank. And keep in mind, I like a lot of these styles. I like a lot of these brands. I think I own a couple Karen Scott dresses for resale purposes, which is why I think a lot of people order these boxes. You have to look at what the resale value is. And for a lot of these, they might be cute. They might be a brand that you like, but the resale numbers are telling a different story as far as the demand. It might just be that there's a lot out there, or that the original cost isn't super high. So this one, if I were to list it, the comps seem to be right around the $5 mark. It's just not a interesting style. It's not a high-end resale brand. This is Kim Rogers, and I didn't know this brand, so I had to look it up. It is a cute little button down, and the comps on this were only about $8, so bummer there. I did get 12 items total. One of them was clearly an extra bonus item, which I think is up next, and then they threw in an extra item, but that definitely didn't make this any better of a box. This is Banana Republic, kind of an older label, and it's a size 10. It's a little black with light blue pinstripe skirt. So very classic, but just not high comps. I'm just gonna keep saying that, so I'm sorry. But about $10 were the comps on that. This I think was the little bonus item, and this is a new at tags. Is it Mimois, maybe? Mimois shapewear. But I mean, everyone needs a good pair of shapewear. I'm all for that. But not a high resale value. New with tags, I only found them sold for about $5. This one is one of the ones I'll probably end up listing, and it's just because I do like it, but it's a brand that I haven't had any luck with. It's the Limited. I used to love shopping at the Limited in the mall when I was younger. So I personally think they've got some really cute stuff, but the resale for me hasn't been too great, and I have listed a few of the items. This is a really classic jacket though. The comps on this were a little bit better, about 20, so I'll hope for that. And then this one was something I had to look up. Jackie John. The comps on this were actually a little bit better. It's a higher end brand. However, this is damaged. Now this is a rescue box, so I'm anticipating 50% of the stuff to not be sellable, either for comp reasons or some damage. This box was definitely 90% not sellable for me, but there were just, so it has all this beading, and there's just, I'm trying to find one. Like this is supposed to have, I think, multiple little beads, and it's got some strings hanging off, So it's a cute jacket, would be perfect over a dress for kind of a special occasion. So, but the condition really brought it down. So if I were to resell it, maybe $10. This is the only one that I would say I'd throw that in a premium box, just because it is sold at Nordstrom. It's Leaf, and it's a cute style, especially for spring, summer coming up. Definitely cute, kind of, I think you could kind of wear it just a little bit off the shoulder, really cute sleeves. And this is the only one that I personally would say I would expect something like this in this box. I wasn't expecting designer, Kate Spade, or, you know, any number of designers. I was kind of expecting Free People, Madewell, Nordstrom, that type of stuff. That's just kind of that higher tier for reselling. So that's the only one. I am going to list that, and I'm hoping to get about 15 for it. This is H&M. And this is a little button down. And if I were to list that, I would only expect about $8. And then this is Ann Taylor Petites, and a size 12 petites. And these are really pretty color, blue. They are straight leg. And I do know someone commented on one of my videos at one point and said they're a petite and they liked that specific brand I showed. And I said I wasn't going to list it because I wasn't having any luck. Again, you and your closet or your eBay store may have better luck with certain things. I have not sold one petite item personally, and I have listed a number. I don't mind petite. I know some people are searching for it, but they don't seem to be visiting my stores. So I wasn't super excited about petite, and it's just a harder sell. If this were a skinny pant, I might consider it, but I'm not going to go ahead and list it. The comps were around $10. So definitely not that great. So again, the cost of the box was $55.99. The total potential profit, so that is if I sold the limited jacket and the Leith button down, the Nordstrom button down shirt, if I sold each of those for $20, or one for $20 and one for $15, and removed the fees, and then everything else sold for $1 at a yard sale, that would leave me with a negative $20.04. So 12 items in the box, 2 resellable for me that I would consider going through the listing process for. So all in all, I did email ThredUp. So I've emailed them twice. I have ordered a number of boxes. I think at the end of all of these, I'll have ordered 9 rescue boxes. I've only emailed them twice, and I've had one or two other boxes that weren't particularly great. However, it is a risk with these rescue boxes. This one I felt was false advertising. The word premium was telling me that I would probably get something better than I've gotten in my other clothing rescue boxes. And their statement was that these were all things that were listed on their site, which I would be really surprised that they would go through the process with some of these items because they just don't have a great return. So I did email them, and I did get a partial refund. They have actually done pretty well. I've emailed them twice, once with the fake handbags and then once with this box, to say I felt duped, and they did make good with me, and they did do a partial refund, and they satisfied my expectations of what the customer service needed to be in this situation. I do know they're changing their process often, so I don't think they're sending replacement items anymore because of the shipping cost involved. And they might continue to evolve that process, which is fine. So with that, I was very shocked, I guess, with this box, as I think you've seen in maybe some of the other videos. Just not at all what I was expecting. However, I'm glad I got to share it with you. I hope it was helpful. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I will have probably 2 more ThredUp Rescue Box videos, and then 1 recap of the 9 total that I have done. I think I filmed most of them, but some of them were before I started my YouTube channel. So with that said, thank you again for watching, and please hit that like button if you like these videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Have a good one.